Hi everybody, welcome to Line of the Week number 161, Motif Development Using Melodic Rhythms. It's time again to take another rhythm, add notes to it, and then improvise with it over tunes. This is called Motif Development. Each week I present explanations and examples of concepts you can try in your own playing. This week's motif incorporates the main idea of 7 consecutive eighth notes. I'm primarily using 3 motif development tools: variation, rhythmic displacement, and sequence. Variation refers to the same rhythm, different notes, or same notes, different rhythm. Rhythmic displacement means placing a motif on different beats in the measure. In my examples here, sequence just means pattern. Before I get to the line of the week, and so we're all on the same page, here are the chords to the progression. This week's line is over a simple 12-bar B-flat blues form. The chords are B-flat 7 to E-flat 7 to B-flat 7 for 2 measures, to E-flat 7 for 2 measures, to B-flat 7 for 2 measures, to F7 to E-flat 7 to B-flat 7 to F7. Here are the chord scales I'm using for this week's line. The chord scales are F melodic minor, or you could try D-flat pentatonic or a B-flat blues, and then B-flat melodic minor, and then F melodic minor for 2 measures, then B-flat melodic minor over the E-flat 7 chord for 2 measures, then F melodic minor for 2 measures, then to G-flat melodic minor, to B-flat melodic minor, to F melodic minor, to G-flat melodic minor. And I was just calling out the parent chord scales, not the names of each mode. Here's the basic idea of 7 consecutive eighth notes rhythmically displaced in such a manner that it starts an eighth note rest later each time in the measure, like this. Here's an example of 7 consecutive 16th notes using a simple sequence. I start each sequence a 16th rest later than the previous sequence in the measure. It sounds like this. Here's the line of the week with Guitar Pro backing I use to make sure I'm getting the notes and the rhythm accurate. So let's look specifically at the line of the week. In measure 1, you've got the original motif, meaning 7 consecutive eighth notes. In measure 2, you've got a variation of the original motif. In measures 3 to 4, you have 2 7-note motifs connected to one another. In measures 5 to 6, there's a variation and 8th note rhythmic displacement of the original motif. In measures 7 to 8, there's another variation and example of rhythmic displacement. In measure 9, another variation. In measure 10, another variation. And then in measures 11 to 12, there are 2 7-note motifs connected to one another. So that's all for this week. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next week.